statistics and how it relates to life. So today I've got my dad over here. Hi, Dad.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, so over here, I've got my dad in. We're going to be discussing how statistics have to do with what we do in normal life. So let's get started. Are you ready, Dad?
Yep.
Okay, so I want to discuss how in class we had a project, right? And this project, they give us different kind of equipments and different kind of objects to use. And what we're really trying to do was, we want to see whose equipment can go farthest. So we were given things like paper, we were given things like scissors, different kind of stuff, to build this one machine that when we shoot it, it's gonna go far.
Oh,
So
so it's an engineering project, right?
yeah, this is an engineering project. So everyone in class was given different stuff to use, and we each built our own devices to to shoot out. So our mission was just to see who had the farthest, farthest equipment that when they shoot it, it went the farthest. So we also measure, we also had like measurements on the floor and stuff to get who equipment went the farthest. So um uh we were given 10 trials, so everyone was in class was given 10 trials to to shoot this and to get our data. So we shoot it 10 times. We it got each of the measurements of how far it went, and after we got that, we had our data points, and we had to figure out like distribution, and we wanted to know what the measure of center or spread what we will use. We wanted to see the measure of spread and the center that we're going to use. So what we had to do before we do anything was we need to know whether it's symmetric or skewed. And before we can know that, we need to plot those points into our box plot and our histogram. And when we plot all this, we're going to be given five our five variable, which is going to tell us our minimum, our Q1, Q2, Q3, and our maximum. So now that we've got all of that, now what we need to know is if it's skewed on if it's symmetric. And we all know that if it's symmetric, we have to get the mean. And if it's skewed, we have to get the median for when we want to get our center. And when we want to get our spread, if it's symmetric, we have to use standard deviation. And if it's skewed, we have to use our IQR. And to get our IQR, you already know what we have to do is, since we already have our Q1, Q3, what we have to do is Q3 minus Q1 to get our IQR. So that's super easy. Now let's talk about the outlier, because after when I did this project, I got one number that it was pretty different from my other numbers. It was like not consistent with the other ones. And according to Beckham 1982, he states that the definition of outlier is a data point that is not consistent from our other data points. And that's basically what I also got when I did my project. Like when we were doing our project, our rubber band was stuck, and it didn't make our ball shoot out very far. So that we had to count that as one of our trials, and we realized that it was very different from our other data points, and it wasn't consistent at all. So that's what we call something like an outlier. So um, when we have a number that is in one range and we have a one that is very different from another range, it's really not, that's kind of like an outlier. So that's the meaning of, outlier. So that's what we were doing in school, and we had to, get our range, and our range. If we want to get our range, we have to check the center and the spread, and that's what we did in school to get whose electronic was farther than the other rest.
Yeah, I honestly believe you've really explained well, and you've done a very great job. All what I'm gonna say at this point is that, of course, you've hit the nail on the head. So you are on the right path. So if I'm basically gonna say you've made my day. So you are, like I said, you've done a great job. You're on the right path. Okay, so keep flying, baby. Okay,
Thank you
let's
so much.
forward. Yep.
Thank you so much, Dad. So I already explained how statistics can come in, different type of stuff like my project. It can also come in different things like maybe you want to record how many sales you have in a week and how many sales you have in a month, and you really want to know what the average of, the sales you got. That's how statistics comes in. And so thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel, guys, for watching this video. I really hope you have a nice day. I really hope you learned something from this video, and have a nice day, guys. Bye.